Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Right away, they'll change the look. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. Still going. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
And they'll run with a former LSU Tiger. He'll get this up to about the 44. These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. 2nd and 7.
Take right open.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense. Well, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the #1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. That's going to be caught. And he's going to be brought down, but the double pass worked to perfection. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
11, Agate. Hey, kill. 13, Luke.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Easy. Read a 24. 30 left. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now is back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels! What is up?
On play action, here's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. You talk about this Lions defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now they'll change things up.
Hey, kill! Out street! Hey, I'm gun.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Lions.
13, Luke.
Here's Lawrence to throw. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery with career touchdown number 75. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Here's Dunn now. Following the made field goal, he'll kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
This 2nd and 4. Henry up the middle. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. 3rd and 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
To the air, Williams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Williams. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
What is up?
They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Monungai. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Throwing is Williams. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
To throw, it's Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go. Here's Williams. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, great job.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Lawrence now going to move him around. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And now the rookie's free. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Done good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Here's Dunn now as he'll run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
What is up? Billy.
Looking to throw is Williams. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He lets one go deep for Addison. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they haven't been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
What is up?
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. It seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
Looking to throw. Williams. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
That's good.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. They'll run it again with Henry. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Williams finds Komet on the quick slant. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Komet from 13 yards out. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
Makes the score Lions 20, Bears 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Here's Lawrence. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, son.
Inaudible here to get a new look.
Great job.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That's caught inside the 25. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
Red on red.
1st down, Lions.
Now Lawrence changing the play. Now they'll audible to something else.
Kill. 30 left. There we go.
Now Lawrence. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Focus. Hey, I'm gun.
Now Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 13. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete right side to Komet. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And again back to Komet. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. Back to throw. Williams. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Colston Loveland from 3 yards out. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for a score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Santos with the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Done good with the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
No better. When I got rich and bro coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Space 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Diamonds on me.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll go play action here with Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Williams. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
On play action, here's Williams. He lets one go deep for Addison. Oh, that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air, Williams. He lets one go deep for Addison. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 3. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. On play action, Lawrence. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey,
Lawrence. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Lions first down.
Here we go.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43.
It's a gain of 10.
11.
First down.
Go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long.
Easy.
Second down.
Hey, I'm gun. 30 left. Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's a handoff out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. How about this? They'll change it at the line. 4th down. Here's Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on fourth down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs.
Let's go now. Black.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off play action. Santos. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively. And it'll be fourth down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, Santos. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Red 23. Here we go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful.
Bears 14.
So done now following the score. Back out to send this away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He'll look middle here and give it to Odunze.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Bears first
ready.
down.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Complete to Edison on the out route. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Well, it looks like they'll move things around here.
Bears first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They go play action here on first down.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line.
16 yards.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Off the play fake. Santos. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
A 7-yard loss. Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively. And it'll be 4th down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Done good with the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Here's Dunn now. Following the made field goal, he'll kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one. And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Go! Viking 18!
Back to throw again. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's taken down inside the 30. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
They'll look to throw again. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Shut up. 19 Lions. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Lisa 24. Hey, Jupiter.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Now Lawrence changing the play.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. They find some open field here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's the former Bear. This is David Montgomery.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now an audible here into something else.
It's 2nd and 8.
Riggs. Hey, I'm gun.
Here's Lawrence.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
11.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
At the 37-yard line. A gain of 6 on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
26-yard line.
Sink right. Go, let's go.
Now Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Lions have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Done good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Here's Dunn now as he'll run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense is really struggling. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 7.
Operating from the gun, Santos. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Santos. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
A pass complete to Adunze.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Check. 60 Bison, 60.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's another.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off play action. Santos. That's to the pylon and incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
19, Tiger.
Looking to throw. Santos. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively. And it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Operating from the gun. Santos. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
Play action. It's Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Back to throw. Santos. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake. Santos. This is caught by Addison. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
7 more yards. That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
I got him.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Bears will take over possession here at the 44. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this is just an extra. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Detroit,
they finish off one of the best regular seasons of all time, 16-1, their final record.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Chicago,
they wanted desperately to finish above 500, but that will not happen as it is an 8-9 season in the end.
And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
tries to bring it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men have been to jail before? Whoa. And all them other cats you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bump. Alright, they go to click 911. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's the mommy of club. 'Cause every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now 'cause they miss you. Try to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. With the mic, that's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors.